A very powerful man joining us now, Lieutenant General David Rodriguez, a 1976 graduate of West Point and the officer overseeing day-to-day operations of U.S. forces in Afghanistan. Sir, thank you for joining us this morning. I know it must be evening there. Could you describe for the folks watching what your day-to-day operations are like? What's your daily schedule like over there?
Well, right now I'm the Deputy Commander of U.S. Forces Afghanistan and oversee the U.S. efforts here, supporting General McChrystal, who's the commander of U.S. 4 Alpha in Afghanistan, as well as the commander of ISAF. And in a few days here I'll take over a new 3-star ISAF Joint Command to oversee the all operations of all the ISAF forces, about 100,000 strong from 42 nations.
Hey, Lieutenant General Brian Jones here. I want to thank you and all the servicemen and servicewomen there under your command for all you do for our great nation. Let's talk about your son, Andrew. He's a member of the Black Knight football team. Actually had an interception a couple weeks ago versus Ball State. What kind of pride do you take in his exploits on the football field, and are you able to see any of his football games?
Well, we're real proud of all the kids up there at West Point, the men and women who have elected to serve their nation voluntarily and become leaders in the future. And we all watch or read the papers about the West Point football team out here, as well as the Navy team and the Air Force team for our joint partners here. But we're real proud of each and every one of them for their choice that they made to serve our nation and serve alongside the great men and women that we have over here and many places throughout the world.
And Lieutenant General, you put a smile on your face to talk a little bit about Army football. Could you talk about the role that sports play for the men and women there when they're not in the throes of things and have a chance to watch what's going on back here in the States?
Well, yeah, sports has been a big part of many of our servicemen and women's lives since they were little kids, and they all have their favorite team, their hometown favorites, and they all talk about it every chance they get. It reminds them of home and some of the good times they have with their friends and family. So there's quite a bit of banter going back and forth about who's going to win what game on what weekend, and it's a great break for them to think about those things and think about home and think about how those sports teams are doing and how well they're doing.
Lieutenant General George Marshall famously said, "I want an officer for a secret and dangerous mission. I want a West Point football player." Based on your experiences, what about that statement rings true about Army football and the academy itself?
Well, it's been important to all of the Army athletes for many years because of the importance that that leader put on that. But this is about their leadership characteristics, their will, their determination of all of them. That each and every one of those leaders that attend those service academies, and the same thing that's going to carry them on to victory on that football field are some of the same things that help make them successful in many fields that they choose in their life. But we need all those great officers out here serving and leading our young soldiers.
Well, Lieutenant General Rodriguez, a lot of men and women saluting their TVs, watching on the Armed Forces Network. Thank you for joining us, and best of luck with everything over there.
Thank you very much. Appreciate everything. Please give my best to all those men and women out there. Thank you.